Ideal sustainable world in 2100, Stefan, would be a world which is more fair and equitable than the world we have now. We would have increased fairness in two planes, amongst human beings and between humans and other species. And the way to get that, I'm convinced, is to abandon the idea of never-ending economic growth, the idea that we can find human happiness through increased production of material goods, and instead allow our economy to move into a steady state without growth, but do more to look after the people who are hurt in our economy, the unemployed and the poor, fairness in terms of distribution of wealth in a steady state economy, which would also be associated with fairness in terms of relations between humans and the non-human world. The change I would suggest is one which could be made relatively easily. It doesn't require any great technological leaps or anything else. I think that to achieve this world of increased equity and fairness that I'm talking about, we need to find ways to allow both future human beings, those humans who are not yet born, and other species, the other plants and animals with which we share this world, allow both of those a voice in the decisions which are being made now. We are the ones who are benefiting from the decisions to consume fossil fuels and generate toxic substances, and the people who are paying the price tend to be the poor and the marginalized, but also those humans who are not yet born and other species. And the concept has been around for quite some time. This question Christopher Stone addressed in the 1970s, should trees have standing? This is legal standing in courts. So we now have Environmental Bill of Rights, which have the suggestion that all humans perhaps should have a right to a clean environment. But I'm suggesting, and a number of other analysts have suggested this, that we extend this to give legal rights in court to other species and to humans not yet born. And this is completely feasible in a legal sense. We do this now in terms of the mentally deficient and others who cannot speak for themselves in court. They are represented through proxies. We could do the same thing now. We could give legal standing to those who are being hurt by our decisions, to allow them to do things like participate in environmental assessment hearings, to give a voice to those who are paying the price, future humans and non-humans. What I would suggest the average person can do is two things, and this isn't going to surprise you at all. First, to take action in their own personal life, to reduce their own ecological footprint, to pay attention to their diets and their means of transportation and the amount of material consumption. But then secondly, to complement that by taking action in the political sphere. And that could be any kind of action, joining an environmental group, joining a political party, writing a letter to the editor, speaking to their neighbor. But what I suggest is that it's not enough for those of us with environmental concern to only be focused on what we are doing ourselves in terms of consumption. We also need to act and to speak politically, using political in the broadest sense of the term.